everybody! Today I'm gonna give you some tips how to work better on your spine. If you know already the basic exercises, here's some more tricks how to rotate the bones even better. The L5 is the key for the total regeneration of the spine. If you have a disc hernia between sacrum and L5 or between L5 and L4, you just know that the L5 is dislocated. And the problem is that the transversal process of the L5 are blocked in the pelvis bones. That's the main problem, and now we have to try to lift the L5 out of this locked position. The spoon is like a screwdriver, so try to fix the bones with a tool and don't slide. It's not a massage, we just have to fix the bone to be able to rotate it. The biggest problem for the spine is the block of the L5 and the sacroiliac-Joint. If these two are not free, then you have a lot of problems going on in the legs, along the whole spine up. So we really have to solve this problem, and that's what I'm going to show you the top exercises to do it. Because I also had this problem, and then I worked so hard with a spoon that the skin was already open and I couldn't go on working. So I asked a chiropractor if he could help me, but no chance, they couldn't do it, and they wanted to put me on a 16 weeks program with exercises, stretching and x-rays every week. So I can tell you, be careful what you do, because there's one fast and easy solution, and it's when you really rotate that bone. I have the chance to lift the L5 out of the pelvis by working on the spinal process. I use the spoon in different angles by pushing from up downwards, or I can use the spoon from down upwards. This is a really good trick to free up the L5. You set the spoon firmly into the pillow to leverage the position of the spoon. Make sure that you get a lot of pressure upwards and try to release the L5. If this doesn't work, just square up the spoon a little and do again the same thing, setting the spoon into the pillow and pushing upwards. If you don't reset the L5, then the whole spine has scoliosis, and therefrom we have a lot of problems for all the organs, because the nerves are trapped, and then you get problems like digestion or kidneys, liver, and a lot of people start to work on the organs first. But what you have to do is fix the spine, and then the organ is okay and can regenerate. We can also try to work horizontal with the spoon between the spinal process, between sacrum and L5, or L5 and L4. This is what we are not doing. Don't push the bone forward. Just use the spinal process like a leverage in all angles and try how to lift the vertebra out of the block position. You walk the spine down with a spoon, and if you find a pain, you stay there, you hold and you fix that bone, and also try to stay on the spot and change a little bit the angle from up, down, or from the other side, pushing from down upwards. You can hold the pressure on the bone till you hear a little snapping or clicking, and then you know that the bone has moved. Lean your shoulders backwards, making a hollow back, then there's less tension in the whole spine and the bones can rotate way easier. Sometimes you will have to work like 2 weeks or even more on one spot, and you will know your spots already. Now try it with different angles and axes, trying to deblock the bones somehow. To protect the skin, you also can work through the t-shirt. It's not useful to push so strong that you destroy the skin under the spoon. That's the limit of this technique, because once the skin is damaged, you cannot go on working on that spot. After working on the skin with the wooden spoon, I recommend you to use the Swedish herbs. It's a very nice liquid for the skin to avoid infections, and if the skin is a little bit open, I have it in a small bottle always with me in the car, and you use it all the time. After working on the spine, I recommend that you go for a run and that you move the whole spine, because some bones might click in just after running, or even we do a little trick and stretch the spine by going down or sideways. Some bones have the chance to click in and reset themselves. This is a new tool that we have for the sacroiliac joint, and it's flat on one side so you can lean against the wall. With this tool, through leverage, you can try to open the sacroiliac joint. Try to fix the sacroiliac joint in the door frame on the edges so it's really stable, and now try to open the sacroiliac joint by moving the leg. Now do the outside rotation with the leg, trying to open the blocked joint. You also can work against the floor because one side of the tool is flat. After working on the sacroiliac joint, it's good to make this stretching exercise and try to open the joint. If you want to work on the upper spine, search for something that you can lean on, like a door or a tree, and start moving. By using the spoon in a steeper angle, you can go really high up on the spine. I hope you can use the new tips for the L5 and don't give up. Just work on your spine as long as you need in order to reset all the bones to the right position.